I think one of the most important things is there's always, companies are always looking to add. The only way to add capability to a company is either to learn it yourself, to partner, or to acquire. And so, all of those have a differences in time frame, but then also a difference in cost. And so, the business development model or mode that the CEO and the chief financial officer want to use for a company is extremely important. And someone had mentioned earlier about, I think it's very important about how you do your homework to look at some of these strategics and see how they're operating. Medtronic went from and this is all public knowledge now, it's a long time ago, but we went from probably almost a $1 billion minority investment and over almost 200 small companies to basically about less than 100 million invested in about 12 or 15 companies in a matter of 2 years after a new CEO came in. And so the idea there was that we were not investing in small startup companies. We were basically going to move into buying, large de-risked operating companies. And that was the operating mode for our business development. And so there's a big shift. And so, Medtronic currently is still operating in somewhat of that mode. There's very few small companies that Medtronic's investing in as a company. We are acquiring companies that are actually delivering and are actually doing things. But if you also look at other companies like Abbott, I spoke with their head of BD for one of their divisions, and they are clearly looking at, they have an internal ventures program effort. They are actually actively investing in small companies with a minority investment. And so they are operating with a very wide perspective. They've actually trying to start their own accelerator incubator. And so, understanding each company and the operating mode that their current leadership is looking at for business development is extremely important, because there are ways to find money, making sure that there's a completely correct strategic alignment, and then that there's a need that you can actually provide. And I think that's an important aspect to make sure, because if there's something that they want, they are looking at people and scooping things up, even at a very early stage.